Y'all know what time it is. WrestleMania weekend recap was fuego and muy insane, muy loco. Let me tell y'all something. WrestleMania 42 Vegas was better than what I expected. I'ma just say that, bro. Before I get into the matches, I just want to say shout out to the high level of black excellence that was there at WrestleMania. Not just the superstars, but my fellow YouTubers and content creators. Shout out to everybody that was there. I swear, for everyone that I follow, from Kia Red, hey Kia Red, from all of y'all to Tony Wrestling Reacts to Hear These Thoughts to that boy Joseph, everybody that was out there, I cannot wait till we all link up one day and we all just YouTubers, so content creators, we low key are the next big things when it comes to wrestling, especially WWE. We are the next big things, and I promise y'all, I'm gonna be there one day. Not next year because they're going to Saudi Arabia, but whenever they come back to the States, I'm definitely going. Man, let me tell y'all something. WrestleMania was crazy. I'm gonna get into the matches. Because this is gonna be kind of a long video, kind of sort. So I'm just go ahead and dive on into the matches. But before I do, hope everyone's had an amazing day today. I appreciate everyone for the love and support. Thank you all so much. But with that being said, Renzo Gang, let's dive on into it. And we start off WrestleMania 42 as John Cena, the host of WrestleMania, baby. And it was weird seeing this man in a full suit. It was weird. I'm not gonna lie to you, it was weird. And honestly, 42, like the stage was pretty lit, but it could have been, a little better. But TKO, TKO. And one thing I really did not like about the WrestleMania was the commercials. Like, good God, and they kept promoting the same thing. I'm like, dude, how about y'all lower them prices? Then people y'all can sell out some stuff. TKO. But good God, we finna start off night one of WrestleMania. The Usos and LA Knight versus the Visions, Logan Paul, Austin Theory, and I Show Speed. We actually had a YouTuber actually compete at WrestleMania. Like, it's crazy. Like, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. One day when my channel gets big and if I have the opportunity to step in the WWE ring, I ain't gonna lie, I probably would do it. Just to say I did it. Live one of my dreams, especially at WrestleMania. That's definitely on my number one on my bucket list. Like, WrestleMania is my number one on my bucket list. The match started and the match was pretty quick, but it was pretty, pretty entertaining. I Show Speed had me weak. And then, the Usos and LA Knight, they won the match. And Logan Paul, they started jumping I Show Speed. And then of course, the Usos and LA Knight, they felt bad. So they went and got their ones with them. And they was like, I Show Speed. Jay Uso was like, I Show Speed. You got to get them. You got to get them, Us. I Show Speed jumped off the top rope and landed on I can't I forgot who it was. I forgot if it was Logan Paul or Austin Theory. Landed on them on the table. I was like, yo. He had his WrestleMania moment and that was really cool. And he represented all of us YouTubers. Shout out to I Show Speed. Shout out to all the social media influencers. Shout out to the YouTubers out there. Y'all, we coming up, baby. We coming up. The next match, Drew McIntyre, Jacob Fatu, the unsanctioned match, and that match was crazy. Even though I didn't get to see blood like I wanted to, and the entrances for both of them, especially Jacob Fatu, and he went tribal with his Polynesian stuff. I'm like, that's what I'm talking about, Jacob Fatu. Jacob Fatu is his second WrestleMania, and that man won, of course. Jacob Fatu won because Drew McIntyre is getting ready to go film Highlander, so that's why Drew had to lose the match. I'm proud of Jacob Fatu, and he was emotional after the match. Like, Jacob Fatu, he deserved it. He's been through a lot in his life, and I'm proud of Jacob Fatu turning his life around. Shout out to you, Us. The next match, you have the Fatal 4-Way for the women's tag team championships. You had Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair versus Lyra Valkyria Bailey versus the champs, Lash Legend and Nia Jax. And the reason why I put them, instead of putting them last, the Bella Twins came out. Nikki Bella, she was not cleared to compete. She had crutches. But Brie Bella still competed, but she was like, I called an old friend. And that old friend turned out to be the one and only former NXT Women's Champion, former Divas Champion, Paige. Paige is back in WWE. Formerly known as Saraya in AEW, Paige is back in WWE, and I lost it when I heard that. I lost it, man. I lost it. I was going crazy. I was not expecting her because, like, they were already saying that she was signed, but I didn't believe it. I'm like, nah, I don't believe it. But if anything, if she didn't show up at Mania, she was gonna show up at least the Raw after Mania or SmackDown after Mania. And of course, Nia Jackson, Lash Legend, they lost the belts, and I was hoping they would keep the belts. But after Paige returned, of course, Paige was gonna get that belt with Brie Bella. So Paige and Brie Bella are the new women's tag team champions, and that's crazy. Fuego. The next match I did not care for whatsoever. Becky Lynch versus AJ Lee for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. And to be honest with you, Becky Lynch should have walked into WrestleMania with that title and lost to AJ Lee, but they did it so backwards, so I really did not care for that match. And of course, Becky Lynch did. She became a 3-time Women's Intercontinental Champion. I didn't care for that match not one bit. I really didn't. Next match. Gunther versus Seth freaking Rollins. Yo, that match was really, like, they start off going at it before the bell rang. And of course, Seth Rollins, he had a crazy interest. Like, he be having, that's Mr. WrestleMania right there. Seth Rollins is the new Mr. WrestleMania. I don't care what nobody say, Roman, whatever. Seth Rollins is the new Mr. WrestleMania. Flashy as he was, and he went in with Gunther. And as that match was progressing, Gunther and Seth Rollins, that dog came back. Braun Breaker came back and speared the brakes off of Seth Rollins, yo. Like, and of course, Gunther, he beat Seth Rollins to make him pass out. And then Braun Breaker attacked Seth freaking Rollins again. So we're going to get that rivalry. I can't wait. Braun Breaker is finally cleared to compete, just like Seth freaking Rollins. It's going to be crazy. Next match. Stephanie Vaquer versus Liv Morgan for the Women's World Championship. Liv, she debuted her music video song as her entrance. And whatever. But anyway, to be honest with you, I'm glad the match ended how I wanted it to end. They were going at it. Like, Liv and Stephanie were going at it. And then you had Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez, interfere in the match, of course. And then, of course, Stephanie Vaquer, she lost to Liv Morgan. And to be honest with you, I'm glad Liv Morgan won because Liv Morgan deserved that win. She's never won at WrestleMania. I'm glad she's now the new Women's World Champion. And Liv Morgan worked her way from the bottom. I'm proud of Liv Morgan. She really did that. Liv Morgan did her thing. Before I get to the main event, Lord have mercy. And I cannot believe I'm getting ready to say this, y'all. Bianca Belair returned. She returned, y'all. She returned. But she returned with a baby bump. Her and Montez Ford getting ready to have a baby. So she's finna be out for another year. Like, I was like, yo. I was happy, and then when she revealed that baby bump, because I'm thinking she, removing her, the thing, I'm thinking she getting ready to try to at least, compete with somebody, and then I saw the baby bump, I was like, oh, she finna be out for another year. And a lot of people are very upset. Like, a lot of people, like, I swear, the wrestling community, the wrestling fans, y'all really get on my nerves. Like, y'all complain about everything. At this point, just stop watching. How y'all complain about the matches being so short, but then y'all try to sit there and watch them stacked 30-minute matches on AEW? Because I'm not going to lie to you, I get restless watching AEW. I love it, but I get very restless watching AEW. Like, they have so many matches on the card, and then they're 30 minutes apiece. WrestleMania did that. And like my homeboy Arsenio said, like if you go over a slot at a venue, you gotta pay. So of course they're gonna try to rush something. But the thing about WWE that I love is I love that they have like at least fewer matches on the card so we can get more. And if it feels like that we're rushing a little bit, they're gonna give us some more, try to keep the time slot. It makes sense. Now for the main event. Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton for the WWE Championship. Randy Orton, his entrance was really good. Cody Rhodes had his old school entrance, like his entrance, but his old school attires from when he was young and green Cody to dashing Cody to Stardust to the American Nightmare when he went to New Japan and then now Cody. I'm like, yo, that was good. Of course, Pat McAfee was out there and Jelly Roll was out there, but Jelly Roll took out Pat McAfee, which was amazing. That was crazy. That was crazy. That table spot, that was crazy. And during the match was pretty good, but Randy got hurt. So when Randy got hurt, Triple H changed the match midway to Cody keeping the belt instead of, because Cody was originally going to lose the belt to Randy. Randy was going to get 15, but Randy got hurt, so Triple H had to make that decision. And Cody was kind of giving a lot of heel, he was like really going in on Randy Orton. Like he was giving like a lot of heel, vibes. And I was loving it. I'm like, Cody, please turn heel. Please turn heel. And then, of course, it was a lot of interference in the match. And then, Cody, he ended up beating Randy Orton. And he was bleeding. And then after the match, Randy got the best of Cody. And then, for y'all that know Randy Orton, 2009 Randy Orton, the evil, savage Randy Orton, he brought the punt kick back after I don't know how many years. He brought the punt kick back and he punted Cody. And Cody's eyes swollen shut. So, oh my God. That was amazing, man. I lost it. Night one was mad, but it wasn't as bad as everybody was making it out to be. Everybody just complained about everything at this point. Even though I don't like what TKO was doing with WWE, I still enjoyed it. So we're going to get over to night two. The start of night two. Oba Femi versus Brock Lesnar. Oh my Lord. That's the match I was waiting to see. The match went up. It delivered. The match delivered. Even though the match could have been just like at least 5 more minutes on there, the match would have really been match of the night. Like I said, that was the real main event and that was the real show stealer. But we're going to get to the main event in a second. Just wait. Oba beat Brock Lesnar. He beat Brock Lesnar. And Brock Lesnar did the unthinkable after the match. This man got up, took his boots and his gloves off in the ring and left them there. So pretty much Brock retired at Mania. Because originally he was supposed to retire at SummerSlam this year. But if he retired at Mania, then yeah. Oh my God. And it's crazy how AJ, Brock, and John, we literally have been watching their retirement tours. The only difference is John announced his retirement tours. Well, Brock kind of said him and AJ kind of already stated that this year was going to be their last year. I didn't think it was going to be that soon. Whew, crazy. Next match. You got the six man ladder match. You got Penta, JD McDonough, Rey Mysterio, Rusev, Javon Evans, and Dragon Lee for the Intercontinental Championship in the ladder match. And that ladder match was fuego. I'm not going to lie. That ladder match was fuego. It had some crazy spots. Of course, Javon did his thing. He was doing his thing. Dragon Lee. Rusev was the powerhouse. Rey Mysterio. Penta did his thing, too. JD was doing his thing, too. Unfortunately, everybody wanted Javon Evans to win, even though I'm kind of glad he didn't win, because if they would have put the belt on Javon Evans, the fans, yes, y'all would have turned on Javon Evans real quick, how y'all turned on Jey Uso, and y'all was going to turn on LA Knight if they would have put the belt on LA Knight. Y'all just never satisfied, so it is what it is. Penta's still the Intercontinental Champion, so that's what's up. The next match, Sami Zayn versus Trick Williams for the United States Championship. And Trick Williams, his aura is just unmatched, my guy. Little Yachty introduced him, and I was like, yo, that was a really good entrance. Like, they had some really dope entrances this year. I really like Jacob's entrance. From night one, my favorite entrance was probably Jacob Fatu's. Night two so far, mm, night two so far, Trick Williams. And of course, Trick Williams is now the new United States champion. Let's go, Trick Williams. Even though we already knew you was gonna beat Sami Zayn, let's go, Trick Williams. Next match, and it turned into a street fight match. On top of that, Dirty Dom Mysterio versus Demon Finn Balor. I ain't gonna lie, Dom had a really good entrance too. He, the King of the Luchadors, that was a really good entrance. But then when we got the Demon Finn Balor, I was like, yo, I've missed that. I've missed that. And the match was really good. Like, it was really good storytelling in that match. I really loved it. And of course, Dirty Dom, he lost to the Demon Finn Balor. And I'm glad Finn Balor got his ones. He got his ones, bruh. Let's go. Finn Balor needed that WrestleMania win. He needed it way more than Dom did. I'm sorry. He needed it. Next match, you got Jade Cargill versus Rhea Ripley for the WWE Women's Championship. And I'm not going to lie to you, I did miss this match, but I did catch it. And I wasn't really too, keen on this match like that. I really wasn't. So I didn't care who won this match. But Rhea, she definitely won the match. Because with Io Sky's help, since, B-Fab and Michin interfered, of course, Io Sky was going to help her friend. So Io Sky helped Rhea Ripley become the new champion. And that's all I got to say. Now for the main events, Roman Reigns versus CM Punk for the World Heavyweight Championship. And both, I'm going to just stop right there. I literally said they both need to go back to their old themes. Roman Reigns went back to his old ahead of the table theme. And that was one of the best entrances I've ever seen from Roman Reigns, ever. Now CM Punk went back to his old theme, but he didn't go back to This Fire Burns. That's the one I wanted to hear. He went back to his Ring of Honor theme, and I'm like, you using your Ring of Honor theme in WWE? Because he used that theme before when he faced MJF. And I'm not going to lie to you, this match was, besides night two, the Roman and CM Punk's match, Dirty Dom and Finn Balor, and Oba and Brock had the three best storytelling matches of pretty much the whole Mania, in my opinion. But Roman and CM Punk had the best storytelling in that match. Do you hear me? The best storytelling in that match. I mean, they were both going, well, I'm not going to lie, Roman dominated in that match. Like, he dominated CM Punk. Do you want to know who won that match? Roman Reigns is now the new World Heavyweight Champion. He's back on top. And at the press conference, I miss everyone's press conference except for Roman's. Apparently, Obafemi called Roman Reigns out. And Roman said, let's see how you do this summer. You did a big thing, but I've done that plenty of times, and I've done it with the title on the line. Let's see how you do this summer. And he said, for all this part-time and crap, we're going to fix that. Roman Reigns is going to be full-time. He said, y'all going to see me the whole summer. If that's the case, I'm definitely going to Monday Night Raw when they go to Greensboro May 18th, and I better see Roman Reigns with that World Heavyweight Championship. Roman Reigns, Liate Joseph Anoa'i. Yeah, I'm using your full name. Liate Joseph Anoa'i. I better see you May 18th in Greensboro, North Carolina with that World Heavyweight Championship. I'm not playing since you said you're going to be full-time. I better see you in Greensboro. And that concludes. Oh, we got to go back to the segment of John Cena, The Miz, Kit Wilson, and Danhausen. That was just hilarious. Hilarious. I'm telling you, hilarious. Renzo Gang. WrestleMania 42, it was good. I'm not gonna lie. Well, night 2 was better than night 1, obviously, because all the best matches were on night 2. So I'm just saying. But Renzo Gang, all my wrestling fans out there, stay tuned for Raw After Mania. WrestleMania season is always crazy. Even though it didn't feel like WrestleMania season, but watching it was crazy. I cannot wait till I'm actually there experiencing, and I will get there. All my content creators, all my YouTubers, we all gonna take over WrestleMania one day. We all gonna take over WrestleMania. We it's our time now. We taking over, and I will be there. I can't wait to see Kia Red. I can't wait to see all y'all. I love all y'all. Love and the black excellence at WrestleMania this year was insane. Like I love my people. But I will just say this. I love y'all. I will see y'all next time. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Turn that post notification bell on. Like this video. Share the video. Support your boy. You feel me? Peace.